Hi, welcome to Reformer class. Today we're going to be doing an abdominal workout with some spinal extension to counterbalance that. We're going to be starting with our long boxes on, foot bar up, and one blue spring. Once you have that set up going, I'm going to ask you to stand at the base of your machine down by your foot bar. We're going to take a stance right in the center of the foot bar so you're not skewed to one side or the other. Feet are nice and parallel, about sits bones distance apart. And actively standing, feeling the feet press into the mat, squeeze those glutes, and then slightly bend the knees as you bring the heel of the hand onto the corner of the box. Bring your spine now into flexion, so I'm tucking my chin, I'm finding a roundness through my back, but my abs are still carving up in it to support it. Push the machine out, pushing your heart down, kind of sticking your bum out behind you. And then from here, you're going to go back into flexion. So round that low back, shoulders hooked down, chin is tucked. Through that flexion, you're going to inhale, hold the top. Exhale, once again, press the box back away, push the heart down, stick your bum out behind you, and take it into extension, which means you're going to take your gaze on top of the box. Feel those shoulder blades pull down, feel your abs carve up and in, extension through the spine. This is basically the reformer version of cat-cow. Press out through extension. Once again, flexion around the spine. We're just warming up, getting out any kinks that might be in the spine, pressing back out. And now through that extension, lifting your heart up and forward, shoulders hooked down, back of the neck is long, pressing the machine back away. Moving through flexion, rounding up. We're gonna go for two more, lengthening out, reaching away, pushing the heart down, sinking your bum out behind you, lifting your heart up and forward, taking your gaze forward, shoulders hooked down, stretch. Once again, pressing back out. Last one, we're gonna move through that flexion, tucking the pelvis, rounding the low back, shoulders hooked down. This time as the carriage comes in, release your hands, stand up nice and tall. Last thing to arrive is the crown of the head, and rotate those shoulder blades back and down for 3. Take it back and down for 2. And last one, just quickly interlace your hands behind your back. Pull your hands down, lift that heart up and forward, and push your arms up behind you just to take a nice stretch through the front of the shoulders. Chin can come up a little bit, and breathe for 3. Take 2, and then release those hands down. We're still on that blue spring. We're gonna then come around, sit down on your box with your feet on your headrest. Grab for those little loops and bring them right up above your knees like knee-high socks. Once that happens, you're going to scoot your bum as far forward as you can and then lay all the way down on your back. There should be just enough space for your tailbone and kind of your cervical spine or your neck. Bring your legs in towards your chest and take a moment right here. At this point, you want to make sure that your straps are lined up so they're the same distance away from your kneecaps and that the actual strap is then behind your calves. You don't want them shooting out to the side. From here, we're just going to start by going into a chest lift up to hold. Shift your legs into a nice true tabletop. You can do one of 3 things with your hands. You can hold on to your long loops to give you a little bit of support if your low back needs it. You can bring your hands down by your side, or you can take your hands behind your head to support your neck. I'm going to keep my hands down by my side. Without letting my pelvis move, I'm going to reach my legs out on an inhale and exhale, drag them back in for 8. Length and bring those knees in for 7. Say hello to your low abdominals there, 6. Tailbone is heavy, pelvis is neutral and not moving for 5. Reach, sinking the abs before you bring the knees back for 4. Lengthening out, breathe, there's 3. Inhale, exhale, take it for 2. Press, bring those knees in, last one. Hold on to your shins, let your head have a rest back and take 2 deep breaths right there. Inhaling and exhaling. And then once again, chest lift up to hold, legs come into tabletop, hands then come behind the head and then twist towards the left. So my left elbow is reaching behind me as my right elbow reaches up towards the ceiling. Keep your upper body exactly where it is, extend the legs out and pull them in. 8, say hello to that right oblique. Reach and take it for 7. Inhale, exhale, breathe, there's 6.
Pressing the legs out and bringing it back for 5. Reach and take 4. Inhaling and exhale, breathe. There's 3. Pelvis once again is nice and neutral for 2. Length and pull the knees in. Last 1. Come back to center with the upper body. Let your head rest back. Hold on to your shins. It feels good on my neck to let my head kind of hang off the edge of the box. If that doesn't feel good to your body, you can keep your chin tucked in. 2 deep breaths right here. And then once again, chest lift up to hold. Legs find tabletop. Hands come behind your head. Now twist to the right. Right elbow goes out behind me. Left elbow reaches up towards the ceiling. Lengthen those legs out and pull them in. 8. Inhale, reach, and exhale, take 7. Pelvis is nice and steady. Breathe, there's 6. Inhale, exhale, take 5. Length and breathe, there's 4. And breathe for 3. Inhale, exhale, take 2. And last one right here. Come back to center, hold on to those knees, and let your head have a rest back. 2 more sets to go here in this series. Whew. And when ready, once again, chest lift up to hold, legs find tabletop. Hands come behind the head and pause. Just reach your legs out straight. As you pull your knees in, twist the upper body to the left. Reach the legs back out straight, come to center, pull the knees in and twist to the right. Now we're gonna do this 6 more times. To the left for 6. Inhale, exhale to the right for 5. To the left for 4. And breathe, there's 3. Length, exhaling for 2. Reach, and last 1. Hold on to those knees. Let your head have a rest back down. Whatever way is easiest, we're gonna get you up and off of your back here. You can replace those straps back down onto the pegs. And then we're gonna turn you around, completely flip you around and turn you around. You're gonna lay down on your core and your gaze is gonna be right down into the spring well. Your chest will just be off the front side of the box. And then you're gonna reach down, add on your red spring and get rid of your blue. Line yourself up. I'm gonna go for swan. So this is a 4-part exercise. Hands are gonna come right to the edges of the foot bar. You're going to squeeze your legs together, point your toes, tuck your pelvis so you have a lot of glute and pelvic floor, low abdominals, shoulder blades hook down. This is our home position. Once again, 4 steps. Step 1 is you push your arms out straight. Step 2 is you keep your arms straight, you let the carriage come into the stopper by going into extension. Step 3 is you push the machine back out, lowering your heart down. Step 4 is you bend your elbows, bringing yourself back up and forward. Once again, forward a little bit, adjust if need be. Here's the breath. Exhale, push the machine open. Inhale, lift up and forward. Exhale, push the machine back out. Inhale, bend your elbows. Here we go again. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, length. And inhale, bend. 2 more. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. And inhale, bend. Last one. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. And inhale, bend. Beautiful. Step off the machine. Rotate your box around so it's short box style. We're going to be doing some side overs. So I like my box over my shoulder blocks, but in front of my pegs. I'm 5'9", and that's about what works best for me. And then add on every single one of your springs so you have some nice carriage stability. And then pop up that strap. You're gonna sit on your box, and we're gonna be doing your left side first. I'm gonna hook my left foot underneath that strap and then twist to my right.
My right shin will then line up with the short edge of the box, and I'm gonna flex my left foot hanging in that strap. When we do side overs, the only part of the movement, or the only part of your body that moves, is the hip bone up. So from your pelvis down is completely steady, but we're gonna start with a side stretch. So bring your right hand onto the headrest, and then if you can, reach it all the way down into the well as you lengthen that left arm up and over, and breathe for 3. Inhaling, exhale, breathe for 2. And last one. When ready, walk your right hand onto the headrest, lift yourself up and forward, and go ahead, take those hands behind your head. Once again, we're only moving from the hip bone up. You're gonna stretch up and over into the well on an inhale, and exhale, lift. There's 8. Keeping those elbows wide, down, and lift for 7. Your left glute is really squeezing to ground the movement for 6. Inhaling, and exhale, take it up for 5. Down, lift 4. Hello, obliques. Lower and breathe for 3. Inhale, exhale, take 2. And lower, lift last 1. Twist your heart to face the ground. Take that nice stretch down into the well. Opening up the back. Ooh. And when ready, let's bring you up. Hook your right foot underneath that strap. Take the left foot out. Twist now to face the left. Make sure that right foot's nicely hooked under. Flex that right foot because that's what's anchoring you down. Squeeze the right glute and go with that nice stretch down into the well. And breathe right there for 4. There's 3. Inhale, exhale for 2. And then bring yourself back up. Squeeze that right glute. Hands come behind the head. Inhale, stretch up and over into the well. Exhale, lift. There's 8. Inhaling down. And exhale, lift for 7. Lower. And breathe. There's 6. This whole movement is anchored from that right glute for 5. So make sure that it's engaged. Lower. Low obliques for 4. Down, breathe for 3. Inhale, exhale, bring it up for 2. And lower, lift last 1. And then go ahead, twist your heart to face the ground. Take that nice multifida stretch and breathe for 3. Inhale, exhale, breathe for 2. And last 1. Bring yourself all the way out. And thank you for showing up for just a 10-minute abdominal and core spinal extension video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.